Hi guys, I decided to make this short video about the sander, FESTOOL sander. When I was initially buying that sander, I was hoping for that sander to be my little all-rounder. It's battery powered, it has got a cord as well, so you can plug yourself into mains if it's a bigger job. But I was hoping, I know it says it's an edge sander, yeah? But yeah, so it's FESTOOL, come on, it's gonna be a brilliant tool, as usually, like all my FESTOOL tools. But I couldn't find a good video. Someone explaining, like, is this sander any good for other things? Can I sand just the surfaces with it, or wood filler, or even a bit of a wall or something? And there wasn't a good video there explaining. I watched tons of videos about this sander, and then I decided to buy it. I bought it. It wasn't cheap though, expensive. And let me quickly show you. FESTOOL ETSC 125, yeah? 125 stands for the size of the disc, yeah? And it's classed as an edge sander. Now, I had it for about 8 months now, and I've used it in numerous occasions. Today I'm ready to tell you what I think about the sander. And the reason I'm making this video is because I couldn't find enough information about the sander when I was looking for it, when I was buying it. So I don't want someone making, I should say, mistake. It's not a mistake, don't get me wrong, it's a brilliant sander. But it's not for everything, right? It's not for everything. And now let me show you. For edges, this is a fantastic sander, okay? It's got this adjustment here. So when you're sanding, you just kind of put your hand here and you run your sander across the edge, yeah? It maintains the 90 degree. In this case, obviously it's a 90 degree, but you can set that angle to whichever angle you want. There's a little gauge there, you can set it up. And as I said, it's got battery and it's got cord as well. So it's a brilliant tool. It's got a little box, it's got charger, another battery, and I've got the another battery there, and then I've got the kind of adapter, so you can plug your electrical cable in there, push that in, connect yourself to a power, and off you go. And you can be on it all day. Right? So let's put it into test. This is a pretty rough edge. It's MDF, okay? 25mm MDF. So I'm gonna send this start 80, 120, and then 80. And then I'm gonna run you this little test on the edge, show you how good it is on the edging, and then I'll speak about the rest of it. Just like working with any other FESTOOL tool, it's always a pleasant experience. The sander doesn't vibrate, it's balanced, it does what it's supposed to do. It removes the material from the small edge at a very good rate. And as usually, FESTOOL thought about everything. That little platform lifts up to make changing the disc easy. Alright, let's conclude. Job done. I've only run it to 120. I didn't run to 180, no need. This lens is a bit dirty. Yeah, so look guys, it does what it says on the tin, yeah? It's an edge sander and it does a fantastic job. Fantastic dust extraction, a bit loud, but it's a sander, they're all loud. So, as I mentioned already, I bought the sander hoping that it will be my little all-rounder. And let me disappoint you here, it's not. It's not. If you try to sand a solid wood on it, it literally, because it's a very slow sander, as opposed to like other sanders. It's not like that. It's very it's slow because it's designed to sand edges. So there's no fault in Festool's design or anything like that. It's just my hopes were wrong. You know, it's not an all-rounder sander. Don't buy it if you think you're going to use this sander for all your other small jobs. Okay. But you can, but it's a struggle and it takes forever because it's slow, you know, like I've tried to sand some solid oak with an 80 grit and I had to take off like a half a millimeter on the edge. It was just taking forever. And then I put my Merca sander on and with a pad 80 seconds, a matter of seconds. It's fast, it's different, it's built for a different purpose. So this sander, as I said, it's a brilliant sander for edging, it's fantastic. And I've sanded some, like let's say on my MDF work, some wood filler work. It's really good for that, for like wood filler and filling, sanding holes and joints and things like that. The minute you put it on a solid timber, full surface, instead of sanding it just kind of drags you around and it's not good. It's too slow. It's too slow. It's designed for edges and that's it. It's very good for that. But if you want a sander to be an all-rounder, don't buy this one. It's not for that. It's just for edges. That's it. I hope this was helpful for someone who had the same question as me some time ago. Do I regret buying it? No. Buying tools is a hobby for me. You know, I've got Domino, these, all of those, you know, fancy, lovely tools because I like them. I like to have them. I use them very rarely, but I do use them. This edge sander, I'm using it only when I'm working on MDF or door frames, door edges, and just using on edges, you know. And then that's it. For anything else, I've got other sanders. I've got Merca, I've got another FESTOOL sander, and they're brilliant. They do what they're supposed to do. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.